Yeah, I confess, Father, I confess, 'cause I've been living wrong. I know.
So this is my bag. This is not my bag. It's my daughter's cooler from Disneyland. But what I carry with me in this bag, it's just barely it fits. I've got gloves in here. Well, one glove is inside. Um, there's not enough room for the other glove. I've got gloves and also, let's see if I can get it. But like my mitts and stuff in here as well. So that's what fits in that bag. I've got water. By the way, don't drink too much of it while you're training. If you do, you can and will throw up. So a trick one of the trainers here at the lab taught me was you just get a good swig of water and you swish it around your mouth up 3 times, and it tricks your brain into thinking that you're drinking more water than you actually are. So you're just getting enough to satiate your thirst, but not too much so you'll throw up. So I carry that water with me, and it's empty. By the end of 2 hours, it's empty. And this is my little container. I've got half sodium and half potassium in there. So when we get a water break, I will run out and then just throw a pinch of that in my mouth with a little bit of water to keep my electrolytes up. And this, I just started carrying this. Yesterday I didn't have this, so I wrote on a receipt. So what I do is I'll write the combos down from that class, combinations, and then I will meet Eugene at another gym that he works out at, just Mountainside Fitness Gym. It's not a MMA gym at all, but we meet up there and we practice those combos that I've learned so he can help me with my form and perfect them a little bit better. So we practice those combos for about an hour after my workout. And here's my little key tag for the MMA lab. And I've already gotten my hands wrapped because I'm not good at doing them at all. In the past few days I haven't been wearing wraps at all, and I messed up my pinky. So I don't know if it's the way of, like not turning my punches in or the glove itself, but both of my pinkies are pretty messed up right now, and my wrist too. So this just helps with support and a little bit of extra padding. So, all right, we're gonna go out and film the outside. Okay guys, so here we are in a room that we do Muay Thai in. There's like a million bags. So some of the guys just warming up right now before class. This is where all the nastiness happens. So, hey guys, I just back from the gym, and I just wanted to talk about my super awesome gym fail today. Went to do Muay Thai class, and when I got there I started jumping rope, and within the first few minutes realized I was having a female issue and ran off to the bathroom, and basically I had to go home and change and clean up myself. And so I just wanted to talk about female issues and other not so wonderful issues to talk about. So if you have issues like heavy menstrual cycles or bleeding or even incontinence before keto, keto's not miraculously going to erase those issues. It may alleviate them, and for some people it can get rid of them, but they're not just going to magically go away for the majority of people. I've had heavy cycles since I was 12, then diagnosed with PCOS. Last year I had growing cysts that had to be biopsied, and they were thankfully negative for cancer. But I've always had really heavy periods. When I had periods, when I was at my heaviest, I stopped having periods regularly. I would have them every few months, and when I did have them, they would make me bedridden. They were so horrible and awful. And when I went keto, I started having them more frequently. And the past 4 months or so, I've been having them twice a month for 7 days, extremely heavy, just makes me go anemic for that time frame. I have to take iron while I'm on my menstrual cycle. And only now are they starting to get a little bit lighter and more bearable. So when you are going keto and if you're starting an exercise program, make sure that you're equipped and you have sanitary things with you and extra change of clothing just in case. And set yourself up for success when you're going to the gym. And if something like that does happen to you, don't let it be an excuse to, all right, well, I'm going to chalk it up as a loss today. I'll just go home and watch TV. No, you get yourself cleaned up. You put on some fresh clothes and you go back out there and do your workout if you're able to. Now, if you're in like horrible pain, then obviously, stay home and relax. But taking magnesium at night will also help that for those who have severe menstrual cramping. So, but don't let it be an excuse to keep you at home or to get you down. Women have menstrual cycles for a reason. It's because we're strong and awesome. So that was my gym fail. I did get myself cleaned up and I went and met my husband and kids at our family gym and ran boxing drills and combos with him for an hour afterwards, hour and a half. So I did get a really good workout in, did a little bit of abs, but I didn't stay at home. I didn't feel sorry for myself. I didn't feel terribly embarrassed having to leave class like that. So that's what we do. We get ourselves together and go forward, and that's how we deal with it. So another thing I wanted to address was for the past few months, I've had a lot of hair loss. And I know this is a reoccurring topic, not just in keto, with weight loss in general. When I was a vegan, when I first switched from standard American diet to being a vegan, my hair also fell out. So anytime you have a dietary change, weight loss, drastic weight loss, hormonal change, stress, you're going to lose hair. So don't attribute it just because you stopped eating sugar and refined carbohydrates. Now your hair is falling out. That's not the reason. Any kind of dietary change is going to cause that. On top of that, I have lupus. So when I have lupus flare-ups, I have big chunks of hair that fall out. I have a lot of hair loss anyway on a daily basis. The average is about 100 strands per day for the normal person. I probably lose about double or triple that sometimes, especially during a flare-up. So I was really concerned. It's summertime in Arizona. It gets up to sometimes the 120s. And I was concerned it was a flare-up happening. My symptoms for my flare-ups are considerably lessened since I've been keto for 13 months. So in the past, it would make me bedridden. I would have the typical lupus rash across my face. I could not function at all. Now I can function almost normally, except I might be a little bit more tired, so I will take, extra day to sleep, or just, everybody knows that if mom is tired, I'm not doing anything. I'm going to stay in bed if I feel like I need to. And that's what I do. So, but my flare-up symptoms aren't anywhere near. I'm still functional. Nowhere near where they used to be. So I'm functional, but I did go in because I was getting a ton of hair loss, especially right here. It was completely bald. And now, as you can see, it's starting to grow back a little bit. There's like little baby hairs growing back. But I did go see my doctor, and he explained to me how the hair grows and falls out in like 4-month cycles. So there's a sleep cycle where your hair doesn't fall out and it looks luscious and thick. And then there's the shedding cycle and it'll start to shed, but it will grow back. He did run tests to make sure it wasn't like a hormone related or male pattern baldness or anything like that. There were no funguses in the scalp to make my hair fall out. So he ran the test, everything was fine. And now my hair is starting to grow back again. So for those of you that are concerned, hey, my hair is falling out, it's going to grow back, unless you do have like a type of alopecia or viral alopecia or some other factor, hormonal factor. But if it's related to your diet or weight loss, it's going to grow back. And I've heard that it grows back even thicker than before because of the high protein and fats from keto diet. So that was just another thing I wanted to go over. So yeah, that's about it. I wanted to get more footage of the my gym and my awesome Muay Thai class and some in the coaches there, but that was not going to happen today. Hopefully another day. I've been wanting to get you guys a real good video from there, but I'm just so tired after class that like videoing is the last thing on my mind. I'm just exhausted. And from my class, I go to another gym to meet Eugene and do drills and stuff with him there. So some days it's like 3 hours of straight training, and I love it. I haven't been able to ever do this with my body. I'm going to start doing some running tomorrow, starting tomorrow, and see where my body takes me. It's been an amazing journey.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face, tell me that you love